know what time it is. Boom Shakalaka!
Hey!
All right.
Hey. You know, some people say TGIF, you know, and all that, but we say boom shakalaka, shakalaka.
That's right.
Because it's exciting to be here, and that's the only word to describe Friday at 4 o'clock.
Absolutely. And well, just welcome everyone to Ms. Rocki and Chaveevah Live. And we are here at Two Scoops.
Right, because there's always something good happening on the north end and everywhere else. And today the good stuff is Two Scoops. And you, Sherman.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Yes, welcome to our show today.
Thank you, I appreciate it, thank you. I do want to say that we apologize. We are in a store and it's live, so if people come in and try to purchase ice cream, just don't pay any attention to it. We just wanted to catch things in the normal state. So.
Right, and it is after school, so we know that we may be in for a rush, but we're thankful that you're here to sit with us.
Right. Thank you.
And thank you for serving us our favorite ice cream.
No problem, no problem. Come in today, get your ice cream. We love it.
But don't buy too much. What is it that I like?
With that burnt butter
chocolate.
No, the Zanzibar.
Oh, don't buy too much of that because I'm coming back for more. So, yes. And Chaveevah and Sherman, we got so much to talk about because, like we said, there's always something good, and we like to start out with some things that are good happening on the north end, and then we talk about everywhere else. And you kind of branched out a little bit somewhere else, which we're really excited about.
Right.
And we're going to get to all that in just a little bit. But what else is good happening right here in Waterloo on the north end?
Well, right off top, we already said Two Scoops is now under new management.
Yes.
And we are very happy to see that. We want this to be a iconic sort of place that you look forward to come when it starts getting warm outside. That's one thing. Another thing is it's our anniversary.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the anniversary of Miss Rocki and Chaveevah. This is 4 years.
4 years.
That we've been doing this.
Doing amazing work.
Oh.
And Sherman,
Living in your purpose.
You brought us our first tripod. You were so kind. Remember?
Yes.
We didn't even know enough to have a tripod.
Here's to you.
Right, thank you. And look at you now. Yeah, so, yes, that's a great thing happening. And we are all about that North End life, right? And
Yes,
also,
absolutely.
yes, and also we do have, what else do we have, Chaveevah? We got a sneak preview tonight of a North End icon. Sherman, have you heard about Ethelene Moorhead Wright? She plays blues with Matt Boyd. They had a band.
She played with Louis McTizzick, who was really a jazz legend around in this area. And Francesca Soames has done a documentary about her. And so there's going to be a documentary film shown up at the Gallagher Blue Dorn this evening. And after that, there's going to be a question and answer period that we're going to be hosting for people to,
I did my undergraduate work with Francesca.
Oh, you
really?
did?
Okay.
No, my grad school.
Okay.
Grad school with Francesca.
Oh, she is just amazing.
She
Yes.
is. And she's really passionate about the history of Waterloo.
Yes.
Yes, the North End is, and it really is fascinating. I've been here a long time, but I never did get a chance to see the North End in its heyday. But just from the stories that have been told, it must have been a really pretty, fantastic place to live.
Right. You don't have a clue, but I remember all of those things downtown. Well, on East 4th Street.
But you know what? A lot of it is that was my grad assistant. Like that was my job, was to figure out the research of the migration of African Americans from the South to Waterloo.
Really, the Great Migration, which 6 generations ago was my family that came here to Waterloo. And I bet you learned a lot.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned about Ferguson Fields.
Okay.
Where those two names came from.
Right.
It was just a lot of history that a lot of people are not aware of. So.
Right, and this woman dates back, I know she's in her 70s, and so she just goes all the way back to, her roots, which was her grandfather. They played some of the Mississippi Delta blues, and she learned a lot of that and is spreading a lot of that talent. And so we get to be a part of that tonight, which is so exciting.
Absolutely. I was just saying, for anyone that's joining us, thank you so much. And you can like join us for real live down here. Get you some ice cream.
Yes, come get some ice cream.
Open until 7.
Yes, 7. Oh my. Now you ain't gonna be packing on the pounds now. What about you got?
No, I
You're
really
looking
do.
great right
Thank you,
now.
I appreciate it.
Tell you still at it,
I
but
appreciate it.
this ice cream not gonna hurt.
No, this ice cream is amazing though. So
It is.
I only limit myself to once a week. So this is my once a week since you guys are here.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm
But
indulging.
my daughter Brooklyn eats it once a day. So
I don't blame her. Speaking of good things on the North End, we got to talk about the Soul Town because, yes, isn't that a great cover for spring, nice and colorful?
Yes.
We love the Soul Town. Thank you, Chillin', for all you did to put your heart and soul and starting it out right here in Waterloo.
right.
We have our very own Judita. Is that how I pronounce her name, Chaveevah?
Judita.
Judita.
Yes. Judita.
And they call her Big Mama like they call me Big Mama. I'm like, hey, wait
She
a
was just
minute.
in here recently.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's got those little ones to feed.
Yes.
She has that wonderful daycare business, which is called, what is it called?
Is it kids?
Toddler-
Toddler
Toddler
Town.
Right. And
Yeah,
she
and
has,
she does an amazing job with that.
yes.
Yeah, the decorations and everything.
Yeah, that's part of her purpose. I told her that too.
Yes, and you know, one of the quotes it says, she loved how her mother, Catherine Simpson Ambrose, would make such a big deal about all of her special occasions.
Right.
And she taught me to celebrate even the small things. And you know, I think that's something that we can all appreciate, especially after this year we've been through.
Right.
Yes.
Is that the small things like ice cream at 2 Scoops,
Right.
enjoying that with your family, and you know, just the little things are really life's treasures.
Absolutely.
So, to read more about good stuff, get your copy of The Soul Town at thesoultownmagazine.com
Yes.
or
you can call Chillin'.
you can call
You
Chillin'.
can call Chillin'. You can still call Chillin'. Isn't that something? It's like, she's like, I'm the one. Call me.
Yes.
Oh, 319-505-4020.
Or you can get it at Earth's Beauty Supply as well,
Right.
which is right next door.
The 2 Scoops.
Yeah, to 2 Scoops. I bet you buy all your hair supplies there.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, Sherman. Listen, we got to shout out to our sponsors, our supporters. A lot of Matt Gilbert,
Okay.
he,
MRG.
Mr. Greatness, yes, and also Shamina Salas,
Yeah.
and of course our friends at the Ferguson Real Estate Team.
Okay.
Got to say hey to y'all. Now listen, our Give It Air today is about black business, and we're at 2 Scoops. And I think it was owned by black folks before, and so you guys have just changed hands. Talk about your new business venture.
Well, this is a partnership with, and I wouldn't have wanted to go into business with anybody else, but you know, the 2 brothers that I am in partnership with are just like, I really call them my brothers. So I mean, it's just kind of good to show the community that, you know, black people can collaborate. But bigger than that, you know, we're trying to do something amazing for the community. But my brother Lance Dunn and Quentin Hart are my co-partners. We're called SQL Investments.
Oh wow!
So we're just trying to invest in different things around the community. So I mean, when we brought the idea of the Smoothie Bar together, this kind of came out of that, and so like I said, I'm glad to be into business with those 2.
Okay, we got a few folks commenting. Matt Thompson says, congrats, bruh. Big
I
things.
appreciate it. That's a big deal.
Sally Preby says, love you 3.
Oh,
love
she's
you too,
always.
Sally.
Sally's a great supporter. We love you, Sally, and thank you.
Zach White says, Sherman Wise, what's up?
Greenbrier.
All right.
We grew up in the same neighborhood.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Sherman, this strip is becoming pretty well populated with great businesses. You're kind of like in a little mall strip, this little strip of Franklin Street. talk about do you know anything about the new grocery store? Or we do know Rodney Anderson has a lot more going on.
Yeah. So the grocery store should be up here at the end of the year. That's really exciting. I just think that, there's some amazing things that we can do on this side of town, and I think that it just needs to be focused on a little bit more. So once again, you come on this side of town, you come to Two Scoops, you're going to get quality service, you're going to get quality ice cream.
Yes,
I think sometimes we kind of get a bad name and a bad rap, but it's beautiful on this side of town.
It is.
It's very clean. Great service. Our guy that we hired, Marquavis, has been here for 2 years. I really want to keep him for the rest of his life because that's how amazing he is.
Such a nice young man. Yes.
And like I said, you can't beat premium quality ice cream. So it's good to come in here and have a good time with your family and friends. But it's this side of town is doing some amazing things that I'm liking the momentum.
Go ahead.
No, I'm enjoying the ambiance and the conversation.
Right.
It is great to have ice cream, but we know that you were telling us about your trips with your son and the smoothie conversation. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, so for the last 7 years, we've just been traveling AAU. Every weekend we've been out of town. So we've been in a different city every weekend. We go to Omaha this weekend. So it just came out of just trying to find healthy options while I was out of town. So I've probably tried every smoothie wrap place across the country.
So you had a lot to kind of compare to.
A lot of research. And I just, when I would come back home, I'm like, man, I don't always eat healthy, but I do want healthy options,
Of course.
And I kept looking around. I'm like, man, it's like pulling teeth trying to find healthy options at different restaurants. So that's kind of where the Smoothie Bar came into play at. So I'm like, man, I just want a good smoothie. So I started making them at home, but I'm like, I think a lot of people will like them.
Yeah.
And the more and more I've started to see is that they do. And we launched the Smoothie Bar at 401 Main Street, across the street from Whiskey Road.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know of any other black person that's ever opened a business on Main Street in Cedar Falls. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm in awe. It's 2021. If you know of any other black businesses that have ever been on Main Street in Cedar Falls, please let us know, because I'm just so impressed and so thankful.
Embraced, and I appreciate it. Also great service, great smoothies, healthy options. You can't really beat it.
That's right.
So these things are the hallmark of a good business, and so in that sense, it shouldn't, quote, make a difference.
Of course.
But it does make a difference in the sense of black people, extending more into entrepreneurship and opening up good businesses, and that's always a good thing to see.
That's it.
Period.
Like I said, our business partnership with Quentin and Lance, we have a community to represent. One of them is the mayor.
That's right.
But we have a community. It's bigger than this. It's bigger than just making money. We all live decently within our careers. But outside of that, man, we want to live a legacy, and I really believe that we need to leave this place better than when we came in.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. Now, Zach White popped in again with a Superman ice cream.
Yo,
Superman.
We got it for you, Zach.
Superman, come on down.
I saw a quote that said we should not go back to life as usual, even though we've been vaccinated now, and because usual was not working for us. So do you feel that coming out of 2020, that there are more opportunities, people are having those tough conversations? Because like I said, do you think these opportunities are opening up because people are opening their hearts a little more, maybe? Or, having your ducks in a row can help.
Yeah, right,
but I think people
that's the biggest thing.
Yes, people are purposely trying to be more inclusive, I think.
I think there's a level of consciousness. I would never take that away from our community, from the people. I think there's a level of consciousness. But what I do feel like, I feel like and I mean that is just people in general, should not have to wait on anybody to give us anything.
That's right.
And like I said, that's when you have those good friendships, those good partnerships, those good business relationships that allows you to take it to that next level. So if you have something that you have like a sense of purpose or you're passionate about, I mean, when I was with the Blue Zones Project, there was one thing that I'll never forget. They said 3 things that you will regret later on in life. I can never remember the first 2. The last one was not taking enough risk.
Right, or what should have been.
Yeah.
What should have been.
You know, if we didn't buy the ice cream stand, or you know, if we didn't open the Smoothie Bar in Cedar Falls.
Or if you didn't have financial literacy to start out with, because you can get more money and manage it poorly and end up broke.
Very poorly.
So those are some things, but I think my point is, as we end our Give It Air segment, is that opportunity does abound a lot more than it has in the past. I would have to say.
I want to be hopeful.
And I think that people's hearts too are changing as far as, you know, between racial barriers.
Yes, and if you, like I said, I think the people that are willing to change will.
Of
people
course.
that won't.
Yeah.
But one thing I do want to say about business, if there's somebody, I would suggest that everybody out there to find a mentor.
Yeah.
Find a mentor that, you know, whether it's in business, whether it's in education, whether it's in finance, find a mentor, because they will hold you, they will be your accountability partner to take you to that next level.
Awesome. Yeah, and we have seen quite a lot of people. I don't know if it's a result of the pandemic, but a lot of people have taken that incubation time where we all have been under wraps to come up with ideas for businesses. And so a lot of people have.
And I'm liking that that Black Business Accelerator program too.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Funny you should mention that. We were just there last night.
Yeah, okay.
They had
I was talking to Matt Gilbert about it recently.
Right.
Yeah.
We want to remind everybody that it's High Five Fridays too. We know you know all about Royal Legacy. I think you were involved with Shout when Chastity first got started a long time ago. So it's our High Five Friday.
High Five Fridays, where you can give the students of Royal Legacy Christian Academy a high five by donating $5 or more to help them fund the various programs that they have going on with the school. That's Royal Legacy Christian Academy, and you can cash app them through, I should remember it by now, $ RLCA Waterloo, or you can donate via PayPal at rlcawaterloo.org/support.
Stop what you're doing right now and do it. Like the mayor does. Every time when the mayor is on our show, Sherman, where's your phone? Usually he just stops what he's doing and sends money to RLCA.
I'll do that.
Okay. No, I'll put you on.
I'll do that.
No, I don't want you multitasking.
Sherman said, don't challenge me.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't have a problem supporting.
I want you to know. We'll give you some time to do that. But you know, we do want you to be ready to sing, because we heard all about how well you sing.
I am a good singer, I think.
You think you are?
I don't know. What's the song?
You know the song.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday?
Let's see.
Is it somebody's birthday in Cedar Valley?
It's a whole bunch of birthdays. All of our viewers
The
love
best
when
people
we have
ever.
good-looking men to sing.
Okay.
And you fall in that category. But it's not time yet. I just want you to be ready. You got to multitask over here.
Okay.
We want to tell everybody that you can follow us on YouTube, Chaveevah.
Yes, absolutely. You can follow us on YouTube. You can watch us on WCTV Fridays at 4 o'clock or Saturdays at 10 a.m.
Yeah, do it. Binge watch. You know,
There
the
you go.
pandemic's over, but some of y'all still sitting around like it's not over. So go ahead and just search Rocki and Chaveevah or North End Update on YouTube.com and watch any show anytime.
Absolutely.
Right? Now, Sherman, tell us a little bit about your life. We want to get all up in your business.
Okay, what you want to know? That's deep. That was
I
when they
know.
say loaded, that is a loaded question. Yeah, I don't know if y'all have all that time.
I thought
Let's
that
go.
was funny
What do you
because
wanna
Big
know?
Q did that to me, and I like to do it to other people.
Right.
No, really, just tell us. You talked about your son playing
Right.
basketball, and you also mentioned he had an injury. How are things going?
Okay.
with that?
Yeah, my son is actually his first game back from his ACL being replaced is tomorrow.
And he's so young.
Yeah,
How did
he's
that?
16.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a lot of, I think it's a lot of wear and tear, a lot of, and you don't know what it could have been, but it's all right. It's
Right.
experiences. The thing about it is, I figuring out that we can't shelter our kids from the world. We just kind of teach them the best how to deal with it. So, yep. And I have 3 other children, Brooklyn, Mia,
Oh, they're so pretty.
and my oldest is Shamari.
Okay, I think I met your oldest. There was something going on over at KBBG.
Right.
She was
Yes.
on, you guys
She's
are
at
all on
Meridian right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
That's
Wow.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'd also like to just commend you on being a great dad.
Well,
You're in
thank
a
you,
great
thank you.
dad
That's-
club. We love following you.
That, a lot of this is what it's for, man. I want to leave them a legacy and and keep building generation to generation.
Yep, and set an example.
Right?
It's wonderful.
I agree.
Yeah.
And Chaveevah, I know are there any more comments that if people
Let
may
me
want
see.
to know?
Well,
we
a
want to
couple.
encourage our people to watch tonight on the North End Update page because we'll be doing that Q&A with Miss Ethelene Wright, and that's going to be so exciting.
Does she still live here?
She does.
Okay.
She does.
Okay, Daquan Campbell says he highly recommends the Smoothie Bar. Okay.
Appreciate that.
All
She
right.
came in yesterday.
Oh, okay. Really? And Zach White chimed in again. This is so nice. You are all a part of Waterloo's finest.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you
you.
so
I
much.
appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you.
And Matt Thompson says, I need me a smoothie.
Okay.
It's open till
All
7.
right, you know where to go get it.
And you mean the Smoothie Bar is
Yeah.
open in Cedar Falls. Give them the address again,
401 Main Street,
right across from Risky Road.
Risky Road.
And so listen, what about here? Are you going to have smoothies here too? Or?
Yep, so the goal of it is within the next few weeks, we're going to do a smoothie bar. It's called the mini smoothie bar within inside of 2 scoops. So you'll be able to, every smoothie that's in Cedar Falls, you'll be able to get here at our Waterloo location as well.
And tell us about how do you create these smoothies? How do you get the recipes? I mean, you said you've got
Well,
them
I think I did a lot of them through, and they have some cool names. A lot of them through this kind of the research, just traveling. But there's 70% are healthy, but there are some cereal shakes.
some indulgent
Cereal, okay.
Yeah, there's some cereal shakes called Cinnabon,
Ooh.
double stuffed Oreo.
No.
There's some ones that are fun as well.
Sure.
Twisted lemonade.
Oh, yum. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're on the other end. They involve fruit, but
Right.
not
Yeah.
necessarily
Good for
But
you.
70% of them are good.
70%. Well, that's a good little ratio.
Yeah.
You know, Chaveevah and I both kind of are not health nuts, not, totally overboard like you. No.
You see, I can't say
With the
anything about
alkaline.
health.
Remember you
Always
said
alkaline.
alkaline?
Eating my ice cream.
Right. But there does come a time when you eat, like for instance, I'm just going to say my own personal experience. I had an urge to try something I won't even say the name of the place because I don't want to do it again. And it was a hamburger and it was just real greasy, but it was so good.
It was so good.
And I ate it, Sherman.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it was something wrong.
There's
'cause
nothing
it was,
wrong with that.
It was one of those great big giant hamburgers.
No.
Anyway,
So you
but
gotta have the moderation part.
I know, and that's what I'm saying, is that when I do that, all I want is a smoothie or some celery or some carrot, because I don't want to eat any more thing like that. until
Right.
I've
You gotta
done
have that balance. It's
Yeah.
not taking the fun out of life. It's just like I
Right.
said, we talked about it before when we talked about longevity and things like that.
Yes.
It's just about having everything in moderation. You know? Because I'm just a firm believer in preventative health.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can do things to prevent some of the health issues that our community faces, I mean, why wouldn't we spend a couple extra dollars on the smoothie or eating right? You know, so I'm just really passionate about that. I sometimes you see your community suffer and you're like, what can we do to prevent that? Were there things?
I agree.
And that's exactly what you've done. I just love it that you put the action into work. You know, the words into action, I think is what I meant, because you have the thought, and it's not your first rodeo. I mean, you tried and tried to get this to happen and come by.
Right.
And we found out too that a lot
God's
of times,
timing.
yeah, right. Like I saw your
Not
post,
mine.
God's time,
Right.
God's plan. So
Not mine.
that's
Right.
good. All right. Well, I think Chaveevah, it's about time for him to warm up his windpipes.
Okay, yeah, because we do have a good few people that we want to say happy birthday to. Every week we want to just shout out the folks whose birthdays show up on our timeline and just show y'all a little love. Hey, happy birthday.
But wait a minute. I want to ask you about your hours.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Your hours and what else? What else do you want everybody to know about this place and your other place?
So the Smoothie Bar, we do have some customers coming in right now.
Yeah.
So, but we'll speak up. The Smoothie Bar is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And Two Scoops is open. It's at 403 Franklin Street in Waterloo, and it's open from noon to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
All right. Cool. Now you ready to sing?
Yeah.
We got the best birthday people.
Yes, we do. The best in the land.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Mike Hollingsworth, Terry Sayers, Barbara Warren. Okay, Mno Debeshkan.
Oh.
That's happy birthday in Potawatomi.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
How about that?
Yep. Raymond Norman, happy birthday. Heidi Footman and Kizzy Mason.
Hey, Kizzy.
Yes, and happy birthday to Justin Brandt, Jessica Young, Shanquez Keaton, yeah, Lyrical, and Ray Clark, and Keisha Amanda. And you do have customers, but do you think they'll mind if we
man,
sing?
you know,
It's a celebration?
We're not you beers?
No!
Happy birthday to ya.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday to
Ooh,
ya.
y'all sound good.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yay!
All right.
I like the way you think. You know, he just slid right in there with that happy
Hey,
birthday
man.
song.
Jumped in with
Yeah,
both feet.
Sounded like Stevie Wonder. We couldn't have done it no better.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much
No,
for the
thank you guys. I appreciate
hospitality.
it. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna write that Z. Say it one more time. What is it?
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Zanzibar chocolate.
And blueberry cheesecake.
Ooh,
What you
let's see.
talking
What
about?
I have got raspberry and lemon Italian ice.
Yep.
And what's that other good one?
You got 3?
I got two.
Oh, okay. 2 scoops because one's not
One ain't enough. That's right.
Until next time, keep doing more, Chaveevah.
Of what makes you awesome
Because
it makes us all look good. There you go. See you next time.
Thank you. Only 2 scoops and a smoothie bar.
All right.